to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, he's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as possible. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in an early hole because you just couldn't settle down. If he's able to remain calm, play his game, his team's going to have a great chance to end this night as world champs.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll work now on set. First carry for Saquon Barkley.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Here's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
As much as you try to tell yourself, Mike, that this is just another game, the reality is it just isn't. It doesn't matter if it's your first Super Bowl or your 10th. This is the game you've dreamt about playing in from the first time you put on pads all the way back in Pop Warner. You're bound to get emotional in some capacity, but you have to get that out of the way and get ready to do everything in your power to turn those childhood dreams of hosting the Lombardi into a reality. As long as this guy does his part, they're going to have a fighting chance to come out on top.
And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
3rd and long for Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Eagles offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. They face second down and 7. A pistol snap back to Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This one will be from 37 yards out. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And let's give him about 4 on that one. The veteran Darius Slay, they're on the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll get this close to the 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco.
You shut my stop and still stack tall, you still can't trade me. Storms are mine, but you know she never made it. You flying up and say, ain't no place.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have the Chiefs' 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn fourth down into a first.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a toss to Pacheco. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. So after one here in Super Bowl 59, 3-0 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. Here's a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Waterani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
That's hot. Saquon Barkley. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
3rd and 6. Now Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to... He is in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense getting set to get back to work, and nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they go up with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. He'll get this out to the left flat, and they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Now Hurts going to call his own number. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. Now it is 1st and goal. Here's Barkley, and he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Philadelphia. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss. It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down. Good running, gets him to about the 44.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here comes 3rd and 6. Now, Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to New Orleans and Super Bowl 59 after this. Here's Matt Araiza now, as he's on to punt for the second time. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Off.
Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Now he'll run. Yeah.
And let's go.
A big play here in the big game. 36 yards.
This defense is going to have to come up with some answers at halftime because they cannot allow this quarterback to just continue to have his way with them on the ground using his legs. And that's exactly what's happened so far here in the first half. And they're going to have to get that fixed and fixed quickly.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside.
We will try this again later. We need to go back and get the rust off. But we'll be back live later. The good, the bad, the ugly. This was ugly. But we shall return.